Is that Chris?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to understand. I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to get it, bro. The feds are not playing. They are cracking down on any and everything and everybody. And this whole situation is crazy. But if it's one thing I know for sure. Whack 100 is doing the happy feet dance. And the whole time I think this nigga might be behind it, bro, because the way they talk about street stuff on social media and the way these dudes are going on No Jumper and doing these platforms, I knew, bro, somebody was bound to get locked up or the stuff they was living was gonna come out as they was capping. And I knew when you're in the streets, bro, you cannot do the internet and both the streets, bro, because it always backfire. And to see this happen in this image of Big U is kind of distasteful because I was one of the guys that low-key tried to get the benefit of doubt. Like, you know, he changed his life. He's been reformed, but to come to find out all these things that's behind his name, just show you, bro. A lot of these dudes that be put on the front for the internet, bro. But it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like today's classroom, we got Big U and a couple No Jumper podcast co-hosts on the roster, and it seems like they've been trending on social media. Now, it seems like Big U, you know, they're known, and I don't want to say the leader, but one of the OGs of the Rolling 60 Crips in LA, Bricc Baby, another Nipsey Hussle affiliate, No Jumper co-host, bruh, rapper, whatever you want to call him, and another random name, Loose Cannon, I don't know who he is. These three guys have been trending all over social media after pretty much they've been picked up for RICO for their hood and allegedly played a role in the murder, and it is crazy. Now, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to read everything, but before we do real quick, bruh, y'all know my little routine, man. Just hit that like button, you feel me, and comment, tap in if you tapped in down below, bruh, and also smash the notification bell. So for one, you can be notified anytime I drop a video, and also I can keep y'all updated on this situation. Now, before we even get into this video, bro, y'all know I got bills to pay, so let's get into today's paid promoted song, man.
Let a nigga lick on it, eat on it, beat on it, skeet on it, time out, then I repeat on it. Head so fast, she gon' suck all the meat on it. Should've put my name on it, use it for me on it, said cocaine. You know that should be on it, free, told him pull out the skeet on it.
Now, go check them out, show 'em love, click that link in my bio, pin in the comment section, and tell them that I sent y'all, and if y'all need y'all song promoted, DM me on IG. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, as I said, we got a couple LA Rolling 60 Crips, and they've been picked up for RICO, and it seems like a lot of them have been tied to an M that Big U allegedly played a role in. Now, if y'all don't know Big U, like I said, he was one of Nipsey Hussle's big dogs. A lot of people felt like he played a role in Nipsey Hussle passing away, which I'm not saying he did, but he's a legendary Crip from around that way. He used to bang heavy back in the 90s, and now he got his own little charity or some little organization he got called Developing Options, and it seems like, you know, he was trying to turn and go on the right path, and come to find out that ain't what's going on. Now, we know Bricc Baby, that guy that used to be with OTF, also best friends of the dude that took Nipsey Hussle life, a co-host at No Jumper, and then we got this random nigga named Loose Cannon who be with Whack 100. Now, it seems like today they've been picked up and they've been filed with some serious charges.
Proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, Developing Options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS Criminal Investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our prosecutors.
As y'all see, one of the articles says Henley, which is, Big U, also allegedly defrauded companies, donors, athletes, and celebrities, including professional basketball player Draymond Green and former NBA MVP Shaquille O'Neal, persuaded them to donate to his charities and later allegedly transferring the money to his own personal bank accounts. Authorities have also accused Henley of fraudulently obtaining funding from the Gang Reduction and Youth Development Program overseen by the LA Mayor's Office. Henley, his alleged right-hand man, Sylvester Robinson, and Treasurer Lieutenant Mark Martin are accused of violating the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization, basically RICO. Federal authorities have also charged Tremaine Williams, aka Loose Cannon, with robbery, Armani, which I don't know how to say her last name, aka Money, with transporting an individual to engage in prostitution, and Frederick Blanton Jr. and Tiffany Hines with bank fraud. All of them are in custody according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in L.A. Eugene, Big U Henley, and other alleged Crip gang members are accused of murder, kidnapping, robbery, and extortion and fraud, federal authorities announced this morning. Henley is accused of kidnapping and shooting a rapper named Rayshawn Williams back in January 2021 after he released a diss song. Las Vegas police found Williams' body in a ditch near a landfill on January 25th. He'd been shot in the face with a revolver that left no shell casings. 5 days before his killing in January 2021, Rayshawn Williams recorded a diss track. In his affidavit, Rosa said he believed Williams' diss song was about Henley, whose independent record label Unique Music was representing the 21-year-old rapper. It's unclear whether Henley heard the diss lyrics prior to the killing, according to the complaint. In the diss songs, Williams referred to Henley as the bro that makes some money, Rosa wrote. Williams rapped that he himself might get shot in the face for thinking it's funny. Williams is identified only by his initials in the complaint, but the Times was able to confirm his name through a Las Vegas news report and social media posts. Unique Music paid to fly Williams from California to Las Vegas in January 2021 and put him up in the Airbnb, according to the complaint. His family said Henley had coached the young rapper in football since he was young. Williams was supposed to spend a week at a recording studio and record a song, but he missed some days. When Williams didn't show up at the studio on January 23rd, investigators said Henley and Robinson drove from LA to Las Vegas to confront him. A friend of Williams, identified only as CA, recounted that Henley arrived at the Airbnb about 2 a.m. on January 24th.
Yeah.
And you can literally see footage of FBI and the feds pretty much going to Big U's house trying to pick him up. Now, as y'all see, a long story short, they all been picked up for RICO, for fraud, murders, and extortion. And it's why I told y'all, that's one thing about LA. That's why I say about that whole little check-in thing. I told y'all that was just another way of extorting. Yeah, you check in with them, you get protection from them, you gotta pay them, or you gotta put somebody in this on. That's just another way of extortion. They say it's, oh, you checking in trying to make sure you okay. But the whole time it's just another form of extortion. Now I ain't gonna lie, this Big U thing caught me off guard, excuse me, because I read a little more information. They said when he went on and did it, he went and got dude from the studio. Once he left the studio, he came back. Dude wasn't in the car. They said, yeah, he allegedly dumped his body in a river. And then he went into the recording studio and told him to, give him all the equipment, and allegedly told him to destroy any surveillance video they got. And it's crazy. And the reason why it's messing me up more than anything, because with Big U, it's like I've tried my best not to believe it. And people are always saying, he was a slimy dude, he's a grimy dude, he one of the old heads from the Crip area, and he just be extorting people and he just uses power to get what he need. But I thought maybe he was reforming. It seemed like it was genuine. But come to find out, all of them donations, because like I told y'all, he was around a lot of stars. With him being with Nipsey Hussle and all that whole developing option thing, he was around a lot of, professional people, a lot of rich people, a lot of famous people, and they was, donating to him. And come to find out, the whole time all he was doing was putting that to his, his regular bank account. It just shows you, bro. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, bro, when you're a gang member at heart, bro, at the end of the day, you're gonna always be who you are. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can play that role however long you want to play it, but at the end of the day, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I should have known that from this day when he, at his age, still claiming relationship to Crip at 50-some years old. And it just show you, bro, these people can't be trusted. And I ain't gonna hold you with Bricc baby them. I hope, them dudes play it safe, because one thing about it, they used to be on No Jumper and be talking way too much about street stuff on the internet, and this way it gets you. You know what I'm saying? This loose cannon dude, I don't know nothing about him. I'm not gonna lie, he always came off as corny to me. And anybody that's around Whack 100, I just look at him as corny. And this is why I tell y'all, No Jumper, fun fact, they invited me to do a segment with them. I'm not going up there because I'm not gonna be in nobody beef. I'm not gonna get none of that. One thing about it, I know about them LA dudes, they run it the way they run it because they in a town. Y'all know in LA, you can't even have weapons like that, or people can't even travel with guns and all that. And the gun law is so strict, so they able to do what they do with people out there. They able to move the way they want to move. They know they in and outs of LA. They know how to get around. They know what people be at. They know what hotels people be at. And feel me? They be extorting people. The extortion is hard there, bro. They whole thing is they want to be bullies. You feel what I'm saying? And that gang banging stuff, and they want to be big tough guys, but that don't phase people from down south. I ain't gonna lie. And this just show you, bro, like, this shit crazy. And it's crazy that Big U hasn't even been picked up. Yeah, everybody else is in custody. I think they said they picked up 58 people, but they still trying to get Big U, bro. Crazy work, man. Maybe y'all was right all along, bro. That extortion junk is crazy, and that check-in shit is crazy. And at the end of the day, bro, when you a gaming man heart, you gonna have them same morals, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But give me y'all thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about it down below. Y'all already know who it is. It's Look at Jay. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more. And yeah, bro, I'm out, bro.